Hey guys, well, we are in Lent, and Lent is my favorite time of year, even though it is a challenging time of year. But there's something really special about it, maybe because it's followed by spring and Easter, which is my favorite holy day. I know it's supposed to be Christmas, but Christmas is hectic and it's winter. I love Easter. That's what our whole faith is about. Easter, the resurrection, overcoming death, overcoming sin. It is the greatest time of year. So Lent is a great time of year to kind of do some spiritual cleaning, some cleaning house spiritually. Now, traditionally during Lent, we give something up as a mortification, or we're doing extra acts of charity, more spiritual practices, reading, making sacrifices, fasting, whatever it is. There are a lot of different things we can do in Lent. And there's a reason for it, and the purpose for it is what? To build virtue. Now, what is virtue? Virtue is, think of them as spiritual muscles. All right, our virtues help us to be strong against temptation. So giving up chocolate for Lent, obviously that could be tough. For me it is. I have dark chocolate every day, haven't had it in a few days, getting a little cranky. But giving it up is giving you that spiritual strength to resist real temptations, whatever they are, temptations to gossip, whether it's physical temptations, spiritual temptations, whatever they are, we're building muscle. So think about, I gave up my nails for Lent. I took them off. Talk about a mortification. Every time they bend backwards, I'm reminded that I have to be patient and I have to work through this. So it's important. Now, what are virtues? All right, what are some of the virtues? There's the cardinal virtues. There, faith, hope, and charity. There's prudence, fortitude, courage. There are different virtues that we want to develop. So I think by looking at what your typical weakness is, think about that and say, what's the corresponding virtue? So if, let's say, your weakness is you have a tendency to gossip, well, then you want to really develop a practice where you're not talking. Maybe you have to practice more silence. We need to become more aware of it. So there's a great article on our blog on Catholic Therapists. You can get on the Raphael Remedy blog by one of our members, Michael Finnegan. And I got to tell you, I think it is one of the best blog posts we have ever published. I absolutely love it. The name of it is Virtue Center Therapy, Integrating Classical Virtues, Trauma, and Cognitive Behavioral Science. I'm putting a link below this video. You have to read it. He did such a phenomenal job. I read it and I thought, gosh, I wish I wrote that article. It is so good. But what he says, virtue brings order to the passions so that the heart can serve truth rather than fear. Right? So much of our lives we're living in fear. We do things out of fear. What we want to do is be strong in virtue. All right? Because truth heals, love orders, courage steadies. It's another line from this wonderful article by Michael Finnegan. So as you go through Lent, try not to look at it as like just deprivations. Certainly we do deprive ourselves, but the whole purpose is to strengthen ourselves for battle. All right, and every day is a battle. All right, mostly with ourselves, with our fallen human nature. So Lent is this wonderful time it's like a spiritual workout. So I hope you really, really take advantage of it. Read the article by Michael Finnegan. You're going to love it. I would love to hear your comments about it. But the whole game here, the whole goal is to build virtue. And it doesn't stop during Lent. We should be trying to build virtues all the time. All right, prudence, to think before we act. Temperance, to do things in moderation. All right, obviously charity. When we're tempted to gossip, when we're tempted to criticize, we want to build a virtue of charity. Virtue of hope, when we feel like depressed or despairing. These are virtues we can also ask God to infuse. All right, God is in the virtue business. So Lent is this great time to start really, really building those spiritual muscles. If you're struggling, reach out to a therapist, because sometimes there are things that are really blocking us. Trauma, past hurts, lack of forgiveness, things like that, that maybe we need to air out with a therapist and bring for healing. And sometimes we need to work on our mindset. Maybe we need a coach to kind of accompany us on our journey of building virtues, right? I mean, we would have a coach if we were trying to become a great football player, right? We'd have somebody to kind of help us along the way, to become a better football player or a better singer or a better actor or actress. I think we're all called actors now, right? But whatever it is, you wouldn't attempt it on your own. You want somebody to walk with you, to help you, to point out those areas where you could improve, sometimes to make suggestions on things you can do to actually become the person God is calling you to be. So really recommend, if you really want to supercharge your journey, reach out to a Catholic life coach. You will not regret it. So I hope you find that all helpful. Have a blessed and beautiful Lent and a beautiful, happy, joyous Easter when it comes. God bless you.